Hey guys, welcome back to our objection of the week. It's me, Alex Gabriel, your Heartland rep. First and foremost, I just want to mention how active the beginning of this year has been, whether it's activity on lots, whether it's activity at shows. Every dealer who I've spoke with for the most part, and every just basic salesman, retail salesman, they've notified to me that if they've been at a show, whether it's San Antonio, whether it's Sioux Falls, whether it's Tampa, whatever it may be, has seen really, really good traffic. Minneapolis as well. They've had really, really good traffic, and they've also had really steady sales. They've been selling a litany of inventory, whether it's a travel trailer, toy haulers, fifth wheels, etc. So that's been really, really strong, and something that if you haven't seen it yet, hopefully that you get some residuals from some of that just traffic in general. And obviously, the closer we move towards spring, the more and more sales ideally we'll see. All right, so with that being said, hopefully you guys are doing well, and hopefully if you're just now getting this video, or if you have new employees or new guys that you're bringing on, or women who you're bringing on for the 2023 season, have them check out some of the other videos that I have on this YouTube channel, to see some of the other potential objections that they may run into. Okay, so our objection of the week this week is a truck or a lack thereof, right? We've all been there. It tends to happen more with some of those luxury fifth wheels, or even, sometimes just vehicles in general, right? We feel really good. We have a customer who is probably good as far as credit's concerned. They like the vehicle, but then they say, hey, or we look it up and we say, the towing capacity here just isn't going to be able to tow this particular vehicle, right? Now, what I would generally do, and I've had this at shows before, is just say, hey, you got a birthday coming up, right? Kind of play it as a joke and try and get them a little bit more intrigued, and maybe potentially move that customer down the line and keep them in your pipeline. But I've done a little more digging and kind of come up with a couple more rebuttals that we could potentially use in this particular aspect, right? So again, let's say that we're talking to a retail customer, things are going well, like I really, really like this, I have the money to do so, or I'm approved as from a financing perspective, but I just looked up, my vehicle does not have the towing capacity, unfortunately, right? So first and foremost, right, let's ask the customer, well, Mr. or Mrs. Customer, what is going to be your objective with this RV? Are you going to be living in this? Is this going to be in an RV park in Florida or Texas, or, down the road, or whatever it may be? Is it going to be in your property, right? If they're not going to be towing this all over the place, well, did you know that we offer a delivery service and we'll take it to, location X for you? You know what? I'll talk with my manager and I'll try and get it on the house for you, right? Okay, so if that's one route, bam, that's taken care of. Oh, I didn't know that, right? I ran into that a number of times at shows when I'm working customers. And I've offered that, like, oh, I didn't know that, because a lot of times people are purchasing, especially this fifth wheels, to just be in one location, right? So again, that may be a good route. The other route, which could potentially work, is this, right? Again, let's say they don't have the vehicle to tow the particular coach that they're very interested in, right? Let them know that if they really like this coach, they should consider buying the RV first, because it is considered a recreational vehicle. And by purchasing the RV first, generally speaking, it will keep the overall interest rates on the recreational vehicle and the vehicle that they purchase, right? The truck that they purchase, will keep both those at a lower level than what they may have previously seen, or if they purchase the vehicle first, right? So again, that's another strategy that you could potentially utilize when speaking to your customers. Guys, I hope this was helpful. Thank you for taking the time each week to watch these. I'm not famous yet. I'm not a RV influencer yet, but maybe soon. Thank you guys for all that you do. I appreciate you representing my product. I appreciate you representing Heartland. And if you ever need anything, please don't hesitate to reach out. You guys are what make everything happen. So again, if you have any other objections that you've run into that you'd like me to highlight, or if you have a killer sales guy who could give me a good rebuttal, I'd love to have that. Thanks for all that you do. Hopefully January continues to be a great one for you, and I'll see you guys next week.